What up, Easy Camera? How's it going, my man? Been a beautiful day today. Not too hot. Pretty decent outside for sure.
When I get home from prison, Kimmy's gonna say, how we gonna earn a living? How we gonna get some pay? I'll reply with a little bit of anger. I'll earn my living as a stolen valor ranger. Stolen valor every hour. Super chats, that's my power. Blood, sweat, virtual danger. That's the life of a stolen valor ranger.
Kaiser, Kaiser, this is your father, the wit, god of bullshit. Go forth amongst the people of the earth and con them out of their money on YouTube.
That shit never gets old. That never gets old. He deserves every bit of that. Absolutely deserves every bit of that. In my opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion. Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. Beautiful Thursday afternoon or evening. Beautiful outside. Oh, for sure. I was hoping some people would come in, have something to talk about, but you never know. You never know. Been a long time.
I don't have a purple heart. I don't have a purple heart.
Oh, you're jumping around a lot. Yeah, I sat and watched your stream a little bit for last night. The people trying to get up there and do things they shouldn't do. What up, Lou? How's it going, my man? I don't know why people think they have to p-bomb somebody. I just don't understand that. But people with tiny minds, I guess. Tiny minds and tiny other parts. Yeah, I know it was on your boys' live stream there. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. People are Just crazy, man. I think this whole goddamn planet's gone and got its head in a twist. You know, I really do. I've never seen the level of the level of stupidity around here sometimes. Just people just don't have a clue. I don't understand it. I was just watching Baltimore County Observer's video and people trying to make it about race and everything else. I don't get it, man. What is so hard? Have the government brainwashed enough people now to where they think that, you know, we can't do things that we're allowed to do? It hasn't really gotten to that point where they've made it about racism and, you know, if you're videotaping somebody, you know, you must be some kind of a creep. Yeah, you know what I mean? I just don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. Post office used to be the pride of the whole fucking county. You could go in there and they'd have up wanted posters and the people were happy to see you and now when you go into a post office, you either get some rude clerk or they scatter like fleas and you have to stand there 20 minutes waiting for service. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. It's unreal. But yet, people who are standing up for their rights and filming is the problem. We're the problem. You know? It's only a problem because we're shining the light on the darkness and the idiots. And that's it. They don't want to work. Absolutely. I agree with that. It's just like people at McDonald's no more. You know, McDonald's, people can say whatever they want to. You don't have to eat it to work there, you know, but they've got great benefits. They offer a good competitive wage, offer an education program, and people want to diss on them, you know, and the people that are working there don't want to work. Hell, half the times you go to a fast food restaurant now, they got a kiosk there that you go up there, you order, you just pick it up. There's no social interaction at all. And then the people that bring the food after you've pre-ordered it, and that are rude. Same way with Walmart, man. Half the time you do self-checkout. Did it make things faster? Yeah, but did it kill the social aspect of it? You damn right it did. Because people don't want to do their job. But nobody wants to talk about subjects like that, and nobody wants to hear it. You know, they just we're the problem. It's easier to make things a problem. Don't even get me started about the insurance companies and pharmaceuticals and people like that are killing millions of people. You know, they get the psych doctors and places like that. They get you hooked on these medications, and then they try to wean you off. So they know you'll have a psychotic breakdown. You wind up in a mental hospital, and then they want you to come see them every day for the next fucking 7 months so they can bill your insurance because they need a new house and they need a new yacht, or they got a fucking $60,000 car payment due. Think I'm lying? Huh. I'll be covering something about that before long that just happened to a family member. It's a fact. We're just numbers. That's all we are. People are just numbers. Hey, Northwoods, what's up? We're a number. What up, Lion? Absolutely a number. That's all we are to the government and everybody else. We're the fucking cattle and sheep. And that's the truth. We're cattle and sheep. Everybody has a number and they want you to be part of it. And when you speak out and don't want to be a number or don't want to be a sheep, then you're a problem. Oh, you're an antagonist, or you're a sovereign citizen, or something of that nature. Yeah, it's true. And then they put you on a watch list, and that I'm on 4 government watch lists now because I've been accused of being an antagonist, an antagonizer, and yeah, they think you're anti-cop and you hate the government and everything. Oh, I don't hate the cops and I don't hate the government. I hate the dishonesty and the bullshit that they try to sell people. And that's the facts. Most of the people, well, most of the people that are speaking out about this and pretending to be First Amendment auditors and that are criminals. Well, why are we criminals? Did we do something wrong? Sometimes people make mistakes. But does that mean I have to be persecuted for the rest of my life because I fucked up and done something I wasn't supposed to do? No. How many criminal politicians do you think we have in office right now? You know why you don't hear about their criminal record? It's because they hide it and they keep it hidden from the American public. Because if they knew how many senators and mayors and state representatives and people like that were picked up on stuff like solicitation, drug charges, DUI, and things like that, the American people would be outraged. But they hide that shit and they sweep it under the rug and everything because mainstream media don't want to report that kind of stuff. And when they're found out, everybody turns on them like a pack of hounds. How many politicians do you think we have in the White House right now that has been to jail for domestic violence? How many you reckon people have gone to jail that for domestic violence? And you know why you don't hear about it? Because they're big political figures and they sweep it under the rug and they hushly run them through a back rooms courtroom somewhere, by golly, and that's why you don't hear about it until people like us start digging and following the paper trails, because you have to have it. How many times do you think officers are called out to another officer's place because they were drunk and committed domestic violence? But how many of them do you think get prosecuted? I guarantee you, right in New York, it happens all the time. All the time. They'll beat their wife or vice versa, and the department covers it up. Man, don't do this no more, man. You're going to have to get help here, you know. And it never goes, and they never get prosecuted. But yet they'll arrest the American public for the same damn thing that they're doing. Senators, state representatives, council people get caught every day for DUI and they don't take them to jail. And the ones that do go to jail, the ones that bring it to the forefront, the officer that brought them in gets fired or gets transferred to another department because it was a chief of police, or it was the city mayor, or it was a town council member, or it was a state representative. And then 5 years later, you find the video on YouTube, and then it's a problem. Think I'm lying? Just go to YouTube and Google "mayor gets arrested" and see how many pop up. But the mainstream media never reported none of it. But yet, if you or me was a political figure or defending our rights and everything and talking out against different things that we don't like, and one of us gets arrested, the media will pick that shit up and spin it, you know, and talk about how, well, you know, he was a this and that, or she was this and that and everything. And yeah, these same motherfuckers, by golly, that are defending these people don't ever report when their hero unquote gets arrested. You know what I mean? Look what they've done to I don't care what party you vote for. Look what they've done to Donald Trump, how they've tried to mudsling and bury him and everything to make him look like a bad guy. But if he wasn't running for president or hadn't been a politician, they would never say nothing and wouldn't give a shit one way or another. Who cares if they're like, who cares if he slept with a prostitute or blah, 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 whatever. 100%. But because he ran for president and he did do some good work and everything, and he's not able to be controlled by the puppeteers in the White House and everything, they're going after him because he's dangerous. He's dangerous to the regular politician who sits back and steals money from me and you and little yes men and yes women that take on the fucking the job, but yet they never do it the right way. And in back rooms somewhere in the White House or the senator's office or somewhere in a shady back room in a bar, they're making left-handed deals and shit to fuck the American people. Happens all the time. Politicians are like that. But yet, I'm the problem when I speak out. You're the problem when you speak out, defending our rights to have a voice. But they want you to shut up. It's very, very sad. They don't want to educate the children on the Bill of Rights anymore. They don't want to educate the children on the Constitution. They don't want to educate the children about past wars, regardless of how tough. Oh, well, that's too sensitive. We should not keep covering the same things. Yes, we should. Because if we don't teach the history, how are we not going to prevent it from happening again if we don't teach it? They have to understand what truly happened. Excuse me. You can't prevent something from happening if you don't teach about it. Oh no, you're pausing and getting dead air. I know. I had to get a drink. Sorry. But what I'm saying is true, or at least in my opinion. It may not always be true, but in my opinion. But there's other people like me that share the same opinion, that have the same thought process, and they're not bad people. And that I'm not a bad person. Have I done some bad shit? Yeah, I've done bad stuff. Did I make mistakes? Absolutely. I'm human. Everybody makes mistakes. You know, I'm sorry that I had to take some time off, guys, and I know I've been off for a long time and that, but I've had to take care of personal business here close to home. And you know, some of it had to be done. And it's not something that I could just video or tape and that, you know, regardless of whether people want to believe it or not, everything that we do is not all about clicks and views and that, but we are making a difference, and I'm making a difference here in my little community. If y'all watched my video yesterday, you'll understand. It's not all about, you know, I get so tired of hearing people saying, well, we're helping our town, or we're doing this for our town. Prove it. Prove it. But nobody wants to hear about the good. They all want the negative and the drama and all that bullshit, you know? Did I post in that video about a bad officer? I did. But it's for accountability. He needs to be held accountable. He needs to be educated. And if he can't be educated, then he don't need to have a job. Because like I said, it's not personal. But they want to make it personal. It's not personal. I guarantee you, if you poll most of the people that are doing this, now I'm not saying everybody, but I'm sure that if you poll most of the people, the reason they're doing this is because they want to change. They want people to have equal rights, equal understanding, same laws for everybody. Not different rules for this person or that person just because they know somebody. Everybody should be held to the same standard. Just because you're a judge or a councilman or something of that nature, some kind of a fancy politician, don't mean that you should be treated different than anybody else. Matter of fact, you should be held to a higher standard. But most of the time they're not. And they get by with it. Sorry, I know I came on here pretty hot, but I got a lot of things on my mind, you know, and that I want to make a difference, and that I'm not trying to antagonize anybody or anything like that. I'm definitely trying to make a change, and I'm so disgusted by things that I see, and the only way we're going to make a difference is by getting out there and putting feet on the ground and making a change and making a difference. But I think I'm sitting here talking to myself. But that's okay. Ain't the first time I've talked to myself. At least I'm getting it off my chest. I've already been told that I'm a problem and this and that, but that's okay. I'll be the damn problem. I don't mind it. I've been the damn problem before, but I can also solve the damn problem. Anyway, thanks to the people that came in here and listened to me rant for about 25 minutes. I appreciate you. Had to get this off my chest. It was just on my mind, and I thought I'd clear my head for a second. Y'all have an absolutely best night. Remember, pick up that camera. Hold them accountable. It starts with you. Peace.